Hello my dear students of class 10, how are you all? We completed the first chapter, that is resources and development. Now we are going to start with our second chapter, that is water resources. The second chapter is divided into certain subtopics, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5 and part 6. In part 1 we will know about water resources and some facts and figures of water resources. In part 2, we'll know about the problem of water scarcity. In part 3, we will know about the dams and its objectives. In part 4, we will know about the adverse effects and limitations of multipurpose projects. In part 5, we will know about the movements against multi-purpose projects. And in part 6, about the rainwater harvesting. So today in this video, we will cover the part 1, that is introduction. This is an introduction video where we will know about the water resources and some important facts and figures of water resources. Water resources, the precious resource necessary for life. Water is a renewable resource. Water resources are sources of water that are potentially useful to humans. It is important because it is needed for life to exist. 3/4 surface of Earth is covered with water. That is 71% of the Earth's surface is covered up with water. And that is why in the space the Earth appears blue and we call the Earth as a blue planet. Many uses of water include agricultural, industrial, household, recreational and environmental activities. Virtually all of these human uses require fresh water. But a very small fraction of fresh water is available which can be put into use. The sources of fresh water are surface runoff and groundwater, which are obtained and utilized, and these are continuously renewed through the hydrological cycle. Hydrological cycle is also known as the water cycle. It is the normal water recycling system on Earth. It involves the continuous circulation of water in the Earth's atmosphere system. Of the many processes involved in the water cycle, the most important are evaporation, transpiration, condensation, precipitation, and runoff. Although the total amount of water within the cycle remains essentially constant, its distribution among the various processes is continually changing. Due to solar radiation, the water evaporates from the sea, the lakes, etc. Evaporation, one of the major processes in the cycle, is the transfer of water from the surface of the earth to the atmosphere. By evaporation, water in the liquid state is transferred to the gaseous or vapor state. Water also evaporates from plant leaves through the mechanism of transpiration. Now let us know what do you mean by transpiration. Transpiration is the evaporation of water through minute pores or stomata in the leaf of plants. Water vapor is a primary form of atmospheric moisture. As the steam rises in the atmosphere, it is being cooled, condensed. Now what is condensation? Condensation is referred as the transition process from the vapor state to the liquid state. Now, after the process of condensation, it returned to the land and the sea as precipitation. Precipitation falls on the earth as surface water and shapes the surface, creating streams of water that results in lakes and rivers. Precipitation that falls to the earth is distributed in 4 main ways. Some is returned to the atmosphere by evaporation, some may be intercepted by vegetation and then evaporated from the surface of leaves, some percolates into the soil by infiltration, and the remainder flows directly as surface runoff into the sea. A part of the water precipitating penetrates the ground and moves downward through the incisions forming aquifers. Aquifers means when a water-bearing rock readily transmits water to wells and springs. They are called aquifers, the underground reservoirs. Wells can be drilled into the aquifers and water can be pumped out. Precipitation adds water into the porous rock of the aquifer. During this trip, water is converted to all phases: gas, liquid, and solid. Water always changes states between liquid, vapor, and ice, with these processes happening in the blink of an eye and over millions of years. The hydrological cycle is constantly recharging and renewing the fresh water which are obtained from surface runoff and groundwater. Now let us know about some facts and figures of water resources. Around 3 to 6 million cubic miles of water are available on the planet Earth. According to the United Nations World Water Development Estimation 2003, 96.5% of the Earth's water is found in the ocean and 2.5% of the Earth's fresh water is available. But this cannot be used because it is locked up in glaciers, polar ice caps and atmosphere. 96.5% means 320 million cubic miles of water that is found in the ocean. Only 2.5% of water is available as fresh water and that can be put into use. 70% of the fresh water occurs as ice sheets, glaciers, which are in Antarctica, Greenland and mountainous regions. And 30% is stored in groundwater as aquifers, and we utilize this 30% of water for our use. India receives nearly 4% of global precipitation, ranks 133rd in the world in terms of water availability per person per year. According to the report of 1999, the total renewable water resources of India estimated at 1897 square kilometer per annum. By 2025, it is estimated that large part of India will face absolute water scarcity. So these are the facts and figures of water resources. So in this video, we learned about water resource, about the hydrological cycle and about some important facts and figures of water resources. I hope all of you understood. In the next video, we will try to understand about the problems of water scarcity. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button and do subscribe to my channel if you are new to my channel, and also click the bell icon for the notification of my upcoming videos. Till then, stay safe and stay at home. Thank you.